been a few weeks since my last video, so I apologise for that, but I am actually getting married on Saturday, so I'm really busy at the moment. But I did want to squeeze in this video before we go away for the week, and it seemed fitting to talk about being in a relationship with a non-vegan, seeing as I am signing up to that for life this coming Saturday. I've got my littlest one, Piper, here. She's not sleeping today, so she'll be joining us for the video. Say hi. Hi. So Luke and I have been together for 10 years this year in August, and so our entire relationship I ate meat and he ate meat, and it was all crazy. When I went vegan, I actually originally wanted to go vegetarian. I didn't really know a lot about what vegan meant or why it was different to being a vegetarian. So I originally asked him if we could go vegetarian. He was not okay with that at all. He was really not having it, and just, that was a definite no. Until one day I just sat him down and flat out said, I really want to go vegetarian. This is really important to me and I need your support. So the original plan was to go vegetarian for 3 days a week, and sort of the more I started looking into it in that first week, the more I realised I had to go vegan. And it was that week that I watched the speech by Gary Yourofsky, and like my whole world changed. So I went vegan. Initially it was really hard. He didn't want a bar of it for the first couple of days, and he thought it was all silly and just a phase. But then I worked really hard on making the food really amazing, and he could see that, hold on a sec, maybe this won't be as terrible as I thought. And he is a foodie, like he loves food, so he is not appalled by a meal being put in front of him that doesn't have any meat on it. Like, he can appreciate vegetables, he can appreciate fruit, he can appreciate grains and all of that. Look. So as the weeks went on, he started to be a little more interested in why I was doing this. We would have discussions about it and get into little debates about it. But eventually I said to him, if you want to have a discussion with me about being vegan, you need to see the same information that I have seen, so that we can be on the same field. So he watched Cowspiracy, and he changed his mind completely. And he was really supportive of us being vegan. He would tell other people why they should go vegan, but he himself was still eating meat and dairy at work, and he still has dairy in the house, so he has milk in his coffee. He ain't giving that up anytime soon. In the early days, this was really hard for me, because I felt this full force of veganism. Just, I was crazy about it. It completely repulsed me that I had done this all my life, and it completely repulsed me that there was still milk in my fridge or meat at the table when we went out for dinner. So that was a bit tricky in the beginning, but I knew that, I know him, I know how he works, and I knew that if I was patient with him, he would get there on his own. And the worst thing that I could do was to be aggressive and push him. He needed to feel like it was his own decision. The more time went on, the more he realised how good he felt on a vegan diet, like within the house. Because, I mean, we don't have a lot of money to eat lunch every day at work, so he was eating mainly a vegan diet, or a plant-based diet, I should say. But the more time passed, he realised how good he felt on it, and he realised that he really didn't miss meat, and actually meat was starting to kind of gross him out a little bit, you know, like it bleeds onto your plate, it's fatty and you can smell it, it's really intense, and he was starting to sort of think, well, maybe I should just stop eating it at work and I'm pretty much done, you know. So the good news is that as of recently, about a month ago, he went full vegetarian and he has not eaten any meat since, and he's really, really enjoying it and says that he's pretty sure he'll never go back, or he's sure he'll never go back. And he actually gives other people a little bit of stick about eating meat themselves. So it's really interesting to see that shift in somebody else. I felt it in myself, but to watch it in somebody else is really cool. So he's not vegan. He will still eat cheese and eggs. We have obviously got battery hens. He'll still eat the eggs from them. So yeah, I think that a lot of people say that it's good for you to date a non-vegan because that's another person that you can change. I think that if I was finding a new partner for myself, I would be looking for a vegan for sure. I don't think I'd go into another non-vegan relationship by choice, but I already loved him. I already have 3 children with him, so we were going to make it work no matter what. And the best thing that I could have done is just to be patient, just to not push him, not be too aggressive, just sort of throw some facts about every now and then. Make some little... He actually kind of responded really well to jokes about, like, taking the piss out of himself, really. And so a little bit of... Keep it lighthearted. Don't make them feel attacked by... Or don't make them feel like you're saying that you're better than them. And I think trust the person that you're with, trust their heart, trust that it's there for them, that they will be able to make that connection. I think that one of the breaking points for Luke was he was going fishing, and I was really upset that he was going fishing, obviously, and I said to him, well, when you catch that fish, you look into its eyes and you realise what you're doing to it, you know. It was swimming through the ocean and now you're going to kill it for no reason, just for fun. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything more, you just think about that when you look into its eyes. And he came home and he said that he couldn't kill any fish and that he did think about it and he felt really awful about it. And so I think that that was really a breaking point for him when me saying that resonated with him later. Do you mind? I'm trying to make a video. Even though he, at the time, was annoyed that I was saying those things to him, they sat with him, they stayed with him, and later on when he was presented with that situation, he remembered the words that I'd said. So even if you don't feel like you're making an impact, even if you don't feel like, even if you don't feel like you're making a dent, keep at it, because your words are sticking with them. So I wish you all luck with your non-vegan partners, and if you have any tips or tricks that you used with the loved ones in your life, leave them in the comments down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.